Yes, this is live. He's speaking right now, which is where we caught these two sell-offs. And then we're gonna see if anybody starts stepping in here. They're speeding up a little. People are really wondering what is going on, man. They're wondering what in the world is going on around the world. But the tool there was news, man. You have all your technical tools, which is everything off of price, which to me are valid tools, right? If they make sense to you. If you have a moving average, of course, which I always use, and it makes sense to you, then use it. And if it doesn't, then completely disregard it. All right, we're watching this level here, 150s. Here we go.
Investing.com, stock market. Stocks surge, Nasdaq gains more than 1% as solid economic data lifts spirits. CNBC, top news out of investments in OpenAI, Anthropic. Investing.com, stock market. AI disruption will challenge lending decisions in coming years, Goldman exec says. Investing.com, stock market.
Alright, so let's see here.
$2.25 billion settlement, clearing COVID vaccine patent.
Those are two great moves right there.
Seeking alpha, market currents. BTIG's Jonathan Krinsky, investors should shift to an offensive positioning strategy. Investing.com, stock market. For some small businesses, a tariff refund isn't worth the pain of pursuit.
Which is what's crazy about the market, right? I was mainly bullish, right? With no sales if you rewind it. And still could spot sales, right? Sold it, man. Because I saw it. It said sell it. Right.
According to AJ Breaking,
but the most important thing is risk was capped.
Iran news,
right?
Activating plan to overthrow the regime will push us to strike energy infrastructure in the region.
The risk was capped. All right. Once this 200 gave away, he mentioned Trump in somewhere. Right. Some news. I think the news is out actually. Let me see. All right. That just gives it a reason to move. All right. That's the reason. There it is.
If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save.
If you aren't using Financial Juice for your news, definitely start right now. Alright, let's get it here. Let's see if we're going to have some kind of bounce here at this 150s. 146 looks like here. Oh shit. Oh my god. Did I buy in these ones? Where's the time on it? There we go. Alright, 2:14. It's only been 15 minutes into this hour. So, man. Alright, because a winner, literally, what I start noticing when I'm trading my best is I'm limiting the shit out of my losses. Really drastically. And then I'll be surprised how drastic the wins are. Let's see if we can get down and take this 38s. We took that out quickly. So how do you trade the news? Right? How do you trade major news? Right? When it comes to major news, how do you trade it? You trade it carefully. That's for one. That's for one. Right? And then to do that, what does that mean? You lower your risk so that you lower your lot size, right? If you're trading minis, drop to micros and just limit your risk, right? That's really the name of the game. And then you just trade your same exact strategy. If it's going to go up, it has to go up, all right? If it's going to go down, it has to go down. Lock in 20. See if this thing continues. Now you're literally in a risk-free trade. Now whatever happens, it really honestly, unless you're still in trail and drawdown. If you're in trail and drawdown, you want to go ahead and take your profits. I want to see if we get that continuation, and this is how you trade the news. Or real-time breaking news, or any news really. All right. So the 100s is obviously the main level here. Now we can start trailing tighter, honestly. But we're going to start trailing this thing pretty aggressively here soon. And that's how you trade the news. That was perfect execution. And that's also what taught me to also start playing with more than one contract that moves like that. Pretty much waiting for him to say something. Alright, so nothing there. You pretty much saw that they hit it and then it just reclaimed, right? He's not saying much here. Yes, this is live. He's speaking right now, which is where we caught these two sell-offs. And then we're gonna see if anybody starts stepping in here. They're speeding up a little. People are really wondering what is going on, man. They're wondering what in the world is going on around the world, really. Honestly, they're trying to figure out what's going on around the world, right? The people are, right? They're trying to figure this thing out. Oil's going back. Here we go. And we're pretty much just about 20 minutes out from the close here. All right. I'll try one long here. Yeah, we're just gonna see if we get any kind of upward expansion. All right. And this is where also you have multiple contracts you can start scaling out. Right. For one contract, I just started reducing the risk. Right. Just reducing it. All right. Pretty much cut the risk in half. Like I said, it's all about having different tools that make sense to you. A chart to me gives a tremendous amount of value. A lot of information can be derived from just looking at a price chart. A lot of information, right? But it also doesn't tell you the future, right? Now looking at the tape gives you a lot of information. So looking at the tape helps you focus down onto the best pretty much seconds to enter, if that makes sense. And exit. Right now, price confirms I need to be getting out of here pretty much. But we're going to see if this holds though. Because these are exercises that's really useful. 20 minutes out, I'm pretty much done for the day.
Seeking alpha, market currents.
But those were great examples, great exercises.
27 revenue momentum with $342 million backlog and robust live events pipeline.
And if we could get this thing to break even for the last 20 minutes, that's going to be way better, right? Even better. But using the tape helps you pretty much, it helps you judge within the second. And that's what's worked for me. Have your levels picked out, right? And these help you refine your levels and actually see right here. You would think 150 was the area, right? You wouldn't even think of 155.50, right? There's 24 contracts in there, right? And you saw it was taken. You saw it. Now you see 57s here, right? That's where it starts providing value.